everybody. So, I decided to do a recreating of these Star Tower videos. So, last time I made the video of the Star Towers, there were 16 of them. Well, I thought there would be more than that, which I expected to find more Star Towers, but I did. So, there's 18 Star Towers now, and I'll show you the new towers I found at the end of the video. So, this one was purposely taken down for some reason. And I'm not sure what its beacons are. I think it had a dual strobe is what it had. But most of these Star Towers originally had box strobes and modern incandescents. So I think this one was replaced because this one took up more space or whatever, and they had to put up a new building here. And they put this one up. So here's the next one. It's in Puerto Rico. Now what I've heard from this one is that this one was destroyed by a hurricane. And it was like the tallest freestanding structure in Puerto Rico. I'm not sure what its beacons are, but I know that there's this big donut thing on it. And I've been hearing you can go up in those donut things. In which there's this one near Dallas that has the two big donut things on it. And you can go inside of them. So here's the one where a Star Tower used to be. It's in New Mexico near Bloomfield, I think. Now this one was taken down in August of 2016, and there's the driveway that would go to it. But this one was a very small Star Tower. Now I have sent some people on Discord the picture of this Star Tower. It was used for a ham radio, and this Star Tower was replaced, and it was the 14th Star Tower. So it's been replaced a couple of times, and it was used for ham radio. But what I've got from this one is it was built in 1983. The original one was. And I'm not sure what year the replacement one was put up. Here's another site of a taken down Star Tower. And this one they just recently took it down. Well, maybe this one was one of those they took down in 2016 too. Because I remember finding this one on Google Maps before. Me and my brother would find it. So here's the other side of the 16th. I think this one's the 17th Star Tower. No, wait, it has to be the 16th one. Because this one was built in 1990 something. It was built in the 90s. And this one was taken down before the 2000s, early 2000s. It was taken down in 1995 because they no longer had a need for it. And here's another site where Star Tower stood in Bloomfield, New Mexico. So Bloomfield, New Mexico's got 4 Star Towers, which I'm beginning to think that they are still pretty rare tower because of the design. But there's kind of more of them I've been finding, so it's not really. Now here's the 2nd Star Tower in Puerto Rico. This one's behind a media company. This one doesn't have the cell phone tower on it, but it's got those antennas. So yep, this one's a small version of the Star Tower. And speaking of the small version Star Towers, here's the one in Dallas on top of the company building or whatever. This one's used as a 911 communication towers, but it's what is used for on the top platform. Alright, so here's the one in Dallas, Texas on the east of it, I think. This one's the one I was talking about that had the 2 donut things on it. And believe it or not, but if you look at the top, you can see a smaller Star Tower. And you can see the smaller Star Tower on top of it from Google Maps. Okay, so this one has a brother to it. It's got an AT&T Long Lines tower. And here's the Star Tower. Now this one is one of the first 3 Star Towers I found. This one's in Bloomington, Illinois, somewhere out that way. And this one's used for a broadcast company. It's got the 3 rings on it, and there's the beacon at the top. Alright, so I've seen this tower in person a couple of times. This one's the Cincinnati Star Tower. Because there was a time where I was going to Cincinnati for the weekend, and I seen this tower in the distance. Now, there was a time back in 2012 I was going to Northern Kentucky. And the tower actually had the box strobes, and they had modern incandescents. But believe it or not, when I seen it recently, it had new beacons on it. So it has modern LEDs. And here's the Huey's Memorial Tower in Washington. I think this is the tallest tower in that city, but they actually have a brother beside this one too, and this one's another broadcasting antenna. So this one I think's, crap. I think this one's in Mississippi, I think. One of those towers. Well, it could be in Florida or Mississippi. I forget what state this one's in. But this one actually have a triangle platform on it for cell phone antennas, and there's a few microwave dishes below it. And here's one that still has the big red antenna on it, and there's beacons at the top. I'm not quite sure what this one's beacons are, but I know it's a big star tower, so it's got plenty of beacons on it. I'd say 3 sets of beacons, and there's lots of TV and broadcasting antennas on this tower. This one's got 3 of the round platforms halfway up the tower, so this one's more of a unique tower. Alright, so here's a star tower I've been trying to find on Google Maps. Well, I've been having trouble finding it, but me and my tower enthusiast friends on Discord are helping me find it. But this one's a cell phone tower. It's a beaconless tower. So, yeah, this one's beaconless. And alright, the moment you guys been waiting for, the last 2 star towers I discovered. Yes, there's 18 of them, which I last counted 16 star towers. But believe it or not, so far there's 18 of them I found. This one's kind of hard to see a star tower on Google Maps because I found this one. But it's kind of hard to tell on Google Maps of this site. It's hard to see as a star tower, but you know it's a star tower from this picture. So there's a big cell phone antenna platform at the top of it, and they got the microwave dish around here. So this one doesn't have any beacons that I know of, but it probably does. And if it does, I'll find out what beacons it has. But this one's not a very tall one, but it probably has 1 set of beacons or whatever. So I'll find out if it has beacons and what kind of beacons they are. And here's the last star tower discovery. So there's probably more star towers out there, but I'll find them eventually. Because I like to find all star towers and see how many there are. Because usually when I get to landmark towers like these, I keep count of how many there are. And like how many are taken down and how many are still existing. Because I keep the population track of them. So this one's got, I think, about 2 sets of beacons. Because of how tall this one is. I'm not sure what that is right there. It's probably a beacon. But this one's in Northport, Florida. Because someone told me about it on Discord. Now this one's owned by SBA Communications.